Hello, my name is Sharita Tillman. I am from Home.
For many years, inmates have been living in inhumane conditions in state prisons.
Forward to ensuring that our justice system is fair and that the people who are behind bars, have a pathway back to society. And I'm hopeful.
Many facilities have been built for more than 50 years. Most of the harsh living conditions involves the South. There has been a lot of controversy about Mississippi's state penitentiary Pushiment. According to inmates, there is not proper food, water, or clean clothing.
The reason the inmates, even family, have requested that their son be sent back to homes, kind of home country, because they are treated like human beings. We do not mistreat the inmate. What the policy said they should have, that's what we give them.
Jay-Z and hip-hop artist Yo Gotti are said to be suing Mississippi for the inhumane conditions of the Mississippi Department of Corrections.
It's a lack of responsibility. Everybody's still human. They can't live in inhumane situations. Some of the people that's in there, you got to remember, some people may be criminals and some people are waiting trial. Some people in there wrongly convicted. Some people can't afford bond. So I don't think that's...
According to inmates, there was many deaths during the Mississippi State Penitentiary Pushiment riots. Many inmates told the guards about what was going on, but nothing was done until hours later.
My son was deceased. I don't know what you're talking about. That's exactly how she said it. I don't know what you're talking about. And so I told her, I said, well, she said, where did you get the call from? I said, never mind where I got the call from. I said, I received a call that my son was deceased. Well, I don't know anything about it. And then she said, I said, so you can't tell me if my son is dead or alive? She started saying she don't know what I'm talking about. She said, I don't know what you're talking about. And then she said, if so, the chapel will give you a call. So we stood there and looked at him about 2 minutes, and then we left. About 5 minutes down the road, my phone rings. It's the chapel. He said, can I speak to Linda Taylor? I said, this is her.
Just because they're in prison, they still have human rights. They still have human rights. So therefore, I think that they should be treated like a human, no matter what they did to get there.
Okay. One of the biggest issues are inmates going back to jail after being released. Most inmates do not know the way in which society works after being in prison and begin to do bad things again. Most people will not hire ex-cons as predators. Some of these people cannot get jobs. They cannot go to school. They can't do anything because they are ex-convicts. It's like after the people get from behind bars, they're technically still in bars, so that causes them to come back to jail. They can't get jobs. They go to job interviews. They're dressed professionally. People will look at them as a Department of Correctional inmate rather than the person that is standing right in front of them. Some of these inmates are great people and creative people. Like some inmates can't even vote after getting out of jail. And some can't go to college. Some can't do anything because of these situations in which these people are put in. And that's just pure unfair. These people still should be treated with dignity and respect. That is someone's family member who's behind those bars, and they have to come home eventually.
I never really met my grandfather, but I know he went through a lot. And I feel like prisons, they try to deteriorate you due to the fact that you have get an injury to others and stuff like that. But I feel like everybody should be...
Most people believe in the saying, well, if you do the crime, then you should do the time. That is correct, but in most cases, inmates are treated harshly because they are in prison. Although they are in prison, yes, they should do their time. I'm not saying they have to have royalty, but they still should be treated as human. They should have proper things to eat. They should have at least hot water to take a shower, even if it isn't hot, just water to take a shower that's clean. They should have clean clothing. They should have the basic necessities they need for living. They don't have to have 5-course meals or hot showers, but they should at least have what a human's supposed to have to live.
Those inmates that go to jail, at some point, they're going to get out, they coming home, they coming back to your community. And I would love that we will look at it as there's not an inmate coming back to Holmes County, but one of Holmes County citizens coming back to Holmes County.
Inmates should be punished, but they still should have pity for the inmates. Not pity saying that they should be treated in royalty and loyalty, but they should be treated with fairness. Everyone deserves fairness.